going to keep you from getting this motor in there without it bulging. So what you need to do is get a Dremel tool, or some kind of rotary tool for small things, and grind away at that boss. But don't grind the whole thing away, because the other part of it rests right here, and it keeps this assembly from wobbling in there. But you see where your motor shoulder, where that shoulder of the motor sticks out a little bit further, you just need to grind away the material in here that makes contact with the motor on both sides. Well, maybe I'm telling you wrong on that. Anyway, it looks like I only did it on this side on this one, but it goes in there just fine. Let's see. See if it interferes. Yeah, it actually does touch there. It's hitting the shoulder of the motor. So let's just go ahead and see if it's closing all the way. Yep. So we've only got to do one side. Let me see, is there anything else? I guess we'll go ahead and put it back together. But for now, whoa, that's about all I wanted to show you. If I can think of anything else in the meantime while I'm putting it back together, I'll let you know. Okay. Parts everywhere. Yes, and when you go to put it back together, hopefully you didn't take it apart this far, but your auger shaft, doesn't matter which way this goes in. It matters which way your spring goes in, because it engages with that to turn it. And when you fire up your gun and you got some juice behind it, you're going to hear the tone of it change when it ramps up BBs and they stop here. What's going on there is your clutch starts to slip, and that's why you hear your motor bogging down a little bit. Let's see if I can put this back together without having to take it apart again. So you just want to make sure that that end goes in there and it's all together like so. Now, let's not forget our plate that we should have put in first. There's a spring down there. And right. If any of you guys have any comments or tips, it would be awesome if you left them in the comments, because I don't know everything there is to know about these guns by any means. There we go. Yeah, I need to take one of those nodes off, but not today. Okay. We'll run our wire up here. Try not to smush it any more than I already have. This piece, like so. No, you gotta have that up like that for the spring to go into. Put our magnet back on the throat there. Okay, just making sure. Usually I have to take something apart and do 3 attempts at putting it back together. Wind up with spare parts, so. If you have that problem also, you're not alone. And just hold on to that nut right there. Get it cinched up. Okay, when you get everything back together and you see it, feel that spring tension right there, that's just this spring that holds this in. Don't, like I said, don't push on this or you'll pop that nut out. Hit. Just go easy. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up some epoxy for this one. And pop that bad boy back in there. Ugh. Yum. I love the smell of acrylic. It's like something that comes out of my nose in the morning. All right. I never can figure out which way these go on. Kind of like plugging in a USB plug. Anyway. Good enough. Alrighty. Oops. A little trick there. Mix. And when you're shopping epoxies, you want to get one that's for the job. And JB Well works well with metal on metal, and this is for a plastic, so it's going to work just fine with what we're doing. tedious work. Alright, it should be good. Make sure you put it in the right one. You know, it's funny enough that, let's see, that's what, 6-sided hexagonal for a nut, but for some reason they decided to put these in some places. Don't know why. A nice clean job. Get something to press it in there with. Alright, now gently screw that in. Yeah, because if you push it out, you're just going to be sitting there spinning your screwdriver half a day until you figure out what's going on. Alright, now you're ready to rock and roll with full voltage. Hope this video was helpful. Happy blasting. See you next time.